Good morning. So I just want to take a few minutes to explain what I've been going through the last week or two, and it's ongoing. And I think we need to normalize this conversation because a lot of people are going to be going through this as well, or you might be going through it right now. And keep in mind, I've been on a spiritual journey pretty committedly for since 2011. So about 12 years. And it has nothing to do with how long you've been on this path. So you need to know that. It has to do with the choices that you're making, who you're giving your power away to, if you're doing internal work, and so on and so on. And I've been doing inner work for a long time, and even still, I wasn't going through what I'm going through right now. So you've heard the word selling your soul, yeah? So you can sell your soul whenever you go against your truth, whenever you betray yourself. So when you go against your truth, you immediately sell your soul. Another way that you can give away your soul, or it's taken from you, is when you go through trauma. So anytime you go through trauma, you can almost imagine that your soul fragments itself and parts of your soul leave you. It's like, I call it soul abduction. Those parts of you leave you. And they can be gone for 20 years, 30 years, 50 years. No one's counting, right? It's about you bringing those parts of you back in through self-love, through you finally standing up for yourself, through you saying no more to certain people in your life. I think the toughest one is your family, because we're conditioned to believe that we have to love our family. You just do it because it's what you do. But that keeps your soul away from you. It keeps it abducted. You almost have to imagine that those parts of your soul are in a basement somewhere. They've been kidnapped and they're trying to come back to you. And obviously it's not your entire soul, but it's parts of you. So just like if you were to take a vase and throw it on the ground and it would shatter in 1,000 pieces, right? You still have it, but it's just fragmented. It's shattered. So what a lot of us are dealing with right now is we're stepping into our power. We are saying no more. We are taking our power back. And when you do that, those parts of your soul start to come back to you. I liken it to a transplant, right? Like a lung transplant, and it has to take, right? It's not just you can't just say, come back to me and it's going to come. No, you have to open up your body in certain ways. You have to breathe in certain ways. It's a whole thing. So when these parts of you are coming back to you, you're going to have flu-like symptoms. You're going to feel like you have fever. It's not going to feel like physical fever. It's going to feel more like an emotional fever. And you might have moments in your day where you feel completely clear, like that fever is broken. And then you go right back to the fever. You might have weird dreams. You might feel like you're going to die. I've been feeling the last 2 weeks like I might actually die. But I keep reminding myself, right? I'm not stressed. That's what I tell myself. I'm not stressed. I'm not anxious. I'm breathing those parts of me back into me. I'm recalling those parts of me. And I'm having to open up my body and encourage them to install themselves. It's like an installation, like install themselves back into me. And you have to use your imagination. You have to use your openness. You have to get really creative, because if you're not creative and if you don't provide a safe space for those parts of you that have been gone for so long, they're not going to trust you to come back. They've been through tremendous trauma, so they're not going to trust you. You're like foreign to them. It might as well be a liver transplant or a heart transplant. That's how foreign you are to them. So that's why you have to keep reaffirming within yourself, I'm beautiful, I'm loved, I want to be all that I am, right? You almost have to flip the pancake from I'm going through stress or I might die to no, I'm giving birth to my true self. It's like my head, just like a snake, is popping through that old skin. I'm gonna give birth to myself. As I breathe, I'm going to get bigger. I'm going to expand myself. I'm becoming me again. So this is what a lot of us are going through right now. And it's extremely uncomfortable, extremely. And you're going to have to devote a lot of your time to this. Like, you can't just go to work and put it on a shelf. Like, you have to be conscious of this the whole time you're at work, because those parts of you are aware that you want to bring them back home. They're so happy that you found them. And so you have to be in constant relationship with them. All right. So I love you. We're going through big transitions right now, but we have to do this. Question everything and everyone in your life. All right? Don't just be passive. If there are people in your family, in your friend circle that you get a weird feeling around, like they don't rub you the right way, question that, right? Where are you not being yourself? That's a huge indicator of whether or not your soul is fully with you. If you are one way with me and you're another way with someone else, then your soul is MIA. Parts of it are MIA. So again, a trauma will take those parts away. It's like theft. People steal parts of you because they don't want you to be yourself. Or you can actively sell your soul whenever you go against your truth, whenever you're being inauthentic, whenever you lie, then those parts of your soul will go away until you clean up your act. But I'm primarily focusing on trauma in this video, not the selling your soul part, but the trauma piece. When you go through trauma, it's like taking that vase or that bottle or that glass and throwing it on the ground. And you can live your entire life as one little shard and feeling lost and feeling unsatisfied and feeling like something's missing. And there is something missing. It's that part of your soul. Okay, it can be a huge part of your soul. You can have 20% of your soul in your body and 80% of it outside of your body. So that's why I'm telling you, question everything. Don't just roll over like a dog and take it, like question everyone. That was a bad metaphor. Question everyone in your life. If you feel like you can't be yourself around friends, family members, start being yourself. You might even need to cut ties to people. You have to put your mental health over everything else, over everyone else. All right? This is what's important. I love you.